Hey everyone, welcome back to RoboticQA. Today we are diving into a brand new feature in GitHub Copilot, that is prompt file. So we'll discuss about what is prompt file. So imagine having ready-made reusable prompts that can help you to explain the code, generate test cases, or even write a Playwright script instantly in the VS Code. Sound exciting, right? So let's get started. So first we will see what is a prompt file. So I have the VS Code open and I have some sample project like Playwright TypeScript, and I have installed the GitHub Copilot extension also. So if you see here in VS Code, inside installed one, I have already installed the Copilot extension, which is a GitHub Copilot, and I can open the GitHub Copilot from on the top right. Click on open chat, and this is the window open. Okay, let me open the fresh session. Okay, so now let's understand what is prompt file. So whenever you want to write some code, review some code, refactor code, fix the error, you just go to the chat window, select your mode, maybe agent mode, ask mode, or edit mode, and you ask your question here, right? So what is the prompt file and what benefit it will give you, right? So GitHub Copilot now support the prompt file. Okay, so prompt file is basically a .md extension file, which is a reusable instruction template, okay, that can be saved in your project. So in project we can save it under .github prompts folder, okay, or you can create your own .prompts.md file, okay, and then you can call that file from your any mode. Like if I put slash, if you see here, I already created prompt file 1, 2, okay. Similarly we'll be creating now, okay, new. So how to create that? So on the top you get option, this configure option. Click on this, and in this drop down on the first option is prompt files. Click on it, then it will give you option, do you want to create new prompt file? Click on plus new prompt file. Then there are two location. One is .github prompts, means it will create the prompt file in your project directory, okay. Use user data folder means in the system level, okay, it will be available for all the projects. So let me create under .github, and I'll give the name prompt file 3. Hit enter, and you see in your project .github prompts folder is created. Under that we have this file. So we can create a multiple prompt files, okay. This is one sample one we created, and inside this file there is some content, like they have given mode, okay. So mode means there are 3 modes available in Copilot: ask, edit, and agent mode. So by default agent is there. So when I run this prompt, there are different way to run this prompt. So which mode you want to use? Do you want to use agent mode, ask mode, or edit mode? That you can define, and then you can define your instructions, okay. And let me save this one. To run this prompt we have different ways. Either you just click on this play button, open the prompt file and click on play button, or you can go to your chat, type slash, and you will get now the option prompt file 3, okay. Just select this one and it will run this, okay. So let's say the prompt I am going to create now is for the code explanation. I want to ask Copilot to explain some code, okay. But if I go to chat without using this prompt file, I need to provide the code. I need to tell GitHub Copilot to explain me code like a beginner, or explain me in detail what are the different steps you need to follow, how I want a response, everything I need to provide here, right? But if it is repetitive task, reusable task, we can create a prompt file for it. And let's see, I have a prompt file. I'll just paste it here, and then we will discuss about how this prompt file is created, okay. So this is simple, right? This is by default created mode agent. Description you can give meaningful description. So this prompt file is created for generate a clear code explanation with an example, okay. So for explain the following code in clear, beginner friendly way, okay. So whenever I want to get explanation of the code, I don't need to write everything inside this chat, right? Because this is predefined. Then okay, I want to make this prompt file dynamic, okay, not hard coded for any specific code. So whenever I run this prompt file, Copilot should ask me some questions. Okay, give me the code or how you want output, like beginner friendly or how. And for that we are using some syntax here, special syntax. If you see here in this two line, code to explain, and here we are giving dollar in bracket input. So this tells Copilot that Copilot will ask question in return. When I run this prompt, it will ask a question. What question it will ask? It will ask question about a code. Give me a code. And how it will ask? Paste your code here. Okay, paste your code here. Second question it will ask, because again we are using input, audience. Okay, and it will ask who is this explanation for. Is it for, and I'm giving example like beginner, intermediate or developer. So based on that, okay, it will pick the code and it will follow this instruction like brief overview, step by step breakdown, key concept, example and use cases. Okay, so let's check in practical. Just put slash, select your prompt file and click on run. Okay, we are just doing in one click, we are running this prompt file and that's it. So if you see here, please provide the code you want to explain. So if you see here, because I first I provided here dollar input, means Copilot should ask me question to provide a code. So it is asking me, and specify the target audience. Okay, so second is audience, right? The second input is audience. So it is asking what kind of audience, for audience you need a output, like is it for beginner, intermediate or developer, and we need to give the code also. Okay, so now you can provide some code explanation. I'll put some code here and let's see how Copilot provide the output. Okay, so I have some code. I'm just giving that code here. The code is function Fibonacci series. Okay, and the audience is beginner. Okay, I'm just giving some code here and let's see what happened now. So I don't need to tell Copilot like how I want a code explanation and all these things, because everything is predefined inside this prompt file, and it is using this prompt file, and based on that it is giving overview, step by step breakdown, key concept, example and use cases, whatever we added in the prompt file. Okay, so that's how like we created our first prompt file, and how to make the how to customize this prompt file, how to make it dynamic. Okay, so that we have seen. I hope this is useful. So if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be creating more videos on the Playwright MCP, Agentic AI, Playwright and in test automation, various tools. Okay, so next prompt file we are creating to generate the Playwright script. Okay, so again I'll go to configure chart, select prompt file, here select new prompt, and where do you want to create this prompt file? Under .github prompts, and I'll give the name generate test. Okay, and the prompt I already have, so I'll just paste it here. So we'll be using mode agent mode, and the description of this prompt file is generate playwright test for given scenario. So we'll be providing the BDD scenarios, and this agent will generate the test script. Okay, but to generate an accurate test script, like finding the locators, everything, so GitHub Copilot cannot interact directly, right, with browser. So for that we need a Playwright MCP. So make sure you have installed and configured Playwright MCP. So if you don't know how to install and configure Playwright MCP, you can check out my other videos. You will find inside my playlist. Okay, so that you will see it here. Okay, under extension MCP server and Playwright, and it is, I'll just stop it and run it again, and you see it started running. 21 tools are discovered. So inside your chat mode, if you go to agent and click on tools, you will see all the tools are available here. See, browser, hover, install, navigate. Okay, different Playwright actions we can perform now. Okay, so in this instructions we are providing, use Playwright MCP to execute the script. Okay, and after execution, based on your execution steps, you can generate the test script, and this is the input. Okay, we're asking Copilot, please ask us to provide the scenario if it is not provided, and make sure you follow these steps. Okay, let me run this prompt file now. Just click on this one. Okay, it is asking me to provide the scenario, and let's provide the proper Google URL. Navigate to google.com, and now if you see, it will launch actually the browser using Playwright MCP. It search Apple. Okay, and it search also. Okay, so this is all happening using the Playwright MCP, and now based on that it will create a test case also. So if I go here, just click on allow, and this is the scenario, and it automated also. After execution, it automated. Would you like me to create the spec file inside test directory? Yes, and that's it. It executed the test case in real time using Playwright MCP, and created the test case also, Google search, and you see this is the test case. If you want to keep, you can keep it. Okay, so that's how like you can create a multiple prompt files in the test automation. For writing script, you can extend it by using the Playwright MCP. Okay, and you can make your work easy.